I think we're starting. Yeah, we're starting. That's the signal.
God damn it, I pulled the meme.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Shibby Shack. My name is Spencer.
Hey, I'm Bob.
I'm Brian.
And you literally just did the, you can mark off a place on our Shootin the Shibby bingo board.
What did you just do?
Are we recording? Yeah.
Oh, he did it, but not me.
He did it!
He did it!
That makes me so happy.
Congratulations.
You have no idea how happy that makes me.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. We are about to shoot the Shibby.
I did the one thing I hate the most.
You played yourself.
You should really get your artist to make bingo cards.
We should. I really
The
like that
live
idea.
studio audience said that we should have our artist
Attendee.
make... Oh, whatever the fuck it is.
We can mark that off on the
Whatever
board as well.
she is.
And another, talking about cars, another one.
No, it's an
We're
Audi.
like 3/5 of the way to bingo.
Not an innie. Sorry. So we have a guest with us, Audi innie, the oldest joke about
I'm an
Audis.
innie. I'm an innie.
You're an innie?
Yeah.
I'm also
Well,
an
cool.
Hey, Sam.
What's your name, innie?
My name is Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Innie.
How are you on this fine evening?
It's Innie the Pooh.
I am really good.
Good to hear.
Thank you.
It's Innie the Pooh.
Innie the... That sounds gross.
That
I just
really
kind of
does.
imagine Winnie the Pooh with his face caved in.
No, I'm just imagining it like he's like in my belly button and he's just like, "Hello, I'm Winnie the Pooh."
Hello.
That's terrifying. Do we all get
I
different
know.
characters then? Can I have Piglet in my belly button?
Sure.
Sweet. Brian can have Tigger.
I mean, he's more of an
Why
Eeyore right
Tigger?
now
I
today.
He is an Eeyore. If Eeyore had wickedly cool shades that he stole from me.
You
put it on
He
me.
didn't steal them. You gave them
You-
to him because
you
he made
put
an
them on
This
me.
is
awesome
true. Well,
pun.
you cracked
That is
out.
true.
You cracked out some sort of pun that warranted the CSI. Yeah, shade. So
I'm leaving him on.
that's fine. That's good.
Well, it's funny that you guys bring up Winnie the Pooh, because apparently the new Christopher Robin Winnie the Pooh movie is banned in China.
Yep.
What did they do?
Apparently, they've been representing their president as Winnie the Pooh because he looks a lot like Winnie the Pooh.
Wait,
And obviously,
Chinese
also they're the
president?
same people.
And they're saying that he's being disrespected by Winnie the Pooh. Therefore, that movie is banned in China.
I mean, if I looked like Winnie the Pooh, I would think that that's a great respect, and I would be really
I
admired
agree. You
would
about
think.
that. You know?
And then I saw people
Why
like
are all
photoshopping
Supreme-
Winnie the Pooh and like his face.
So are like all supreme Asian leaders chubby then? Because you got Kim Jung Un also.
That's...
Although I will say, so did you see the
Kim
co-
Jong Un looks kind of cuddly thoh.
He does.
like Winnie the
Oh my
Pooh?
god, very
Yeah.
I will say though, did you see
It's
the
also
coin? The
killed
coin
a
that came
lot of
or
people.
you know, shit happened. It's history's in the past, right? Sorry.
Yeah, so are those people's lives.
Thanks, Eeyore.
That's Eeyore, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him
It
a round
is.
of applause.
That's not just in his belly button either. That's the actual Eeyore sitting right there with sunglasses on. The coolest Eeyore.
Did your tail
around.
fall off, or is it still like
Yeah,
attached?
here, let me put that back in your ass real quick. No, but did you see the coin that I forgot the coin came out because like Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un were gonna have the peace treaty, and then Trump was like, "Nah, you a dick."
Why do you say un so weird?
Un?
You like kids un?
I don't know. It's
It's the German in him.
I took French. Thank you very much. You dick.
I was like, I was watching.
Spencer, it's called Nazi.
I went
check.
back.
I actually didn't get called a Nazi until you're just checking off the thought of you getting called a Nazi. Saying German, not all Germans are Nazi, Bob. That's not cool, man. They harbor a lot of guilt over that.
They do.
Fuck you.
It's actually illegal in Germany to deny the Holocaust.
To deny it? I know it's illegal to wear or hang a swastika flag. I've never
Accurate.
heard of denying the Holocaust.
Yeah,
is
to
illegal.
deny that the entire thing happened, it's illegal there. That's why a lot
Now,
of
what
German
do you feel
exchange
about that?
students-
Like, do you feel the government should be able to tell you how to do these like
Hell
say
yes.
these things?
A third of my I think it was like 2/3 of my people, like
6
as a
million.
Jew, yes, like
Yes.
we died
You
in
did.
there. My ancestors died. Like it should be illegal to be able to say like, no, that didn't happen. Because I'm sorry.
I don't.
Terry, do you
Kinda
want to take this
did.
one?
I'm actually going to go with like it. It was also recent enough history that it's kind of you can't just be like it didn't happen. Like
I'm a firm believer that people can be whatever they want. Listen, just because I think something's legal doesn't mean I agree with it.
no, I'm not
on a
saying
level.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you do, but I'm just I don't know because like I'm all about just I'm trying to figure out like what rights are you protecting here, but it's something that literally happened just to sit there and be ignorant and say no, it didn't.
Well, I think there's certain
Well,
situations.
no, okay, you don't know. It shouldn't be punishable from a government standpoint to arrest somebody.
Well, that's just it. Someone can go to jail. Someone can be
Then-
arrested
then,
for saying
yeah,
the Holocaust,
then-
and that's not even throwing a SWAT sticker. I mean, I don't know what you're on that you never thought it happened, but you could not be a Nazi and also say the Holocaust never happened.
Accurate. But I think in Germany it's more of like a fine. I
Yeah,
don't think it's, at least for saying it.
And what if you don't pay that fine?
Well, then I mean, I think that the consequences of not paying a fine is the same consequence of not paying a fine anywhere.
Then
You
they
get
find-
arrested.
You get
find An
arrested.
old lady to come to your
Right,
house and
so you can
say,
still
"Pay
get
the
arrested
fine."
Yeah,
over
but if you don't pay a
speech.
fine for jaywalking.
Well, then
Well, I mean, technically you're supposed to.
could you then work around and say they're being arrested for not paying the fine? Not so
Yeah,
much
oh, yeah.
what they
Accurate.
said.
Well, it's just like you
But
hear
that's
about
it,
all
but
the
why is the
mobsters
fine-
and everything like that.
Yeah,
They
hold
get
on,
arrested
how
for
the-
tax
Tax
evasion,
evasion.
not like murdering people
Yeah.
and hiding their bodies in cement shoes and all
Cement
that.
food?
Shut up.
So rock candy.
Hey, but like it's one of those things where like they'll get them on the tiny things, and it just so happened that they may or may not have allegedly did something.
So O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
But the whole beating around the bush thing is the issue in the first place.
Yes,
but I mean-
it's
Then get him for the bush. Don't beat
Everything-
around it. Get him for the goddamn
But
grass.
if they
You know what
can't
it
get them
is.
for
They
the
try
bush,
to,
if they can't
though.
get them for the bush, then they have to get them for
Then-
something else.
Then shave it.
Shave it.
Sorry.
That would be the epitome. That would be the equivalent of well, then just don't kill someone.
For the record, I had no idea what that was supposed to mean. It just felt right.
I'm honestly
Shave it?
picturing the Gillette or the Venus commercials where like those women are like shaving a bush.
They just burst
That's
into the
right. It's-
courtroom.
it's
one of them,
It's just like a
one of
bush
them
in
is
front of
like
their crotch.
yeah, no, and then one of them does like the heart shape with the Venus razor.
They just burst into the courtroom in the middle of the session. I'm your Venus.
It's,
Shave.
I'm your
I'm
fire, your desire.
Woo! You're acquitted.
If
I
the
think
bush
the
don't
evidence-
fit, then you must acquit.
What?
Excuse me?
I don't think you've ever like blown a funny fuse with me. What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, Bob, you're never funny, you piece of shit.
Thanks, Eeyore. I know, you never caught me that far off guard.
She's behind the TV.
Well, anyway,
Straight up, just tell Bob.
so I did.
Bob, you're never funny.
You're never funny.
Wasn't
Why
that,
were you
no,
funny
no,
now?
no. I said blow.
That wasn't
a
what I
funny-
meant. I just said you
I-
finally said something funny for once.
I
It's a
said
shock.
blow
It's a
a
shock.
funny fuse. There's a difference. A funny fuse is when you laugh and just
Just when you
can't
say
think.
something funny and he laughs at it.
I laughed to the point I couldn't think. Well, there you go. You are progressing in your podcast career.
Yay!
Oh
You're
my God.
welcome.
Round of applause for Bob.
I guess
off,
you're
Brian.
worth
Fuck
being
off,
on
Brian.
here.
Fuck Brian. Well, he supplies all the equipment and is the producer and does all the organizing and stuff.
I'm the one defending
To be
him.
fair,
And he's a great personality.
He is. I
To
mean,
be
just not
fair-
always funny.
That's the guest,
Bob.
not us.
Bob, I think you're funny.
Thanks, Brian. See, Brian's always got my back. I don't know about you two.
I think I'm the one that invited you on the podcast in the first place.
Did.
Oh yeah, how's that?
To be
how's
fair,
that
I
back?
have been on fewer episodes than you guys.
by like one.
Yeah,
Still.
it's one.
It's one.
It's one fewer.
So okay, no. So next week, Bob is the only person here.
Hey guys, welcome to Shootin' the
No,
Shibby.
fuck you. Next week we have a guest. I worked hard for this one.
Bob just shows up to the studio like nobody's here.
I showed-
He just does the podcast in the dark.
No, he finds an outside outlet
Hey,
on
guys.
the complex and just plugs in and says, "Yeah, that's where it is." Meanwhile,
Right.
we have probably our most impressive guest in terms of internetness.
Like, I worked really hard for this one. Don't fucking talk this up for me.
well, who is the guest, Brian?
Yes, here-
I was going to save it to the end of the podcast.
Okay, yeah. Let's save for the
All
end.
right,
but
fine.
We have a. Really,
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
really,
Stay tuned until the end of the
really
podcast to
super
find out who
impressive.
our live studio guest will be.
You're such a great special guest. Fuck the one we have now, right?
Hey! I'm sorry. Okay? Fuck you too.
In her defense, she never asked to be here. She just showed
Accurate.
up.
That is
Okay, you know what? I had a power outage, and Bob was like, "Hey, you want to come over to my friend's house?" And
I
was
like your hand mannerisms of Bob.
Oh,
and
I'm
how
I'm Jewish,
he is-
and we talk with our hands.
Bob, you
All
called
the
me a
time.
friend.
That's
I
fair,
did. That's
but it's
nice.
just like you
Actually,
have
I don't
more
think he
of like
actually
that.
called you a friend. He was just like, "Hey, I'm going over to this person's house to do
You
the
have more of
podcast."
like that Sum
Doesn't matter,
41
I'm pulling
music
the wholesome
video,
out of
like
it.
storming in the party, like my name is the babe, like
I grew
just-
up on Sum 41. That's my
That's cool. I'm
favorite
saying
shit ever.
your hands
Fat
were
lip
flying
All right.
around like that.
Real
That's pretty
talk.
awesome.
Real talk.
Yes.
Something happened with Sum 41 for me. I find myself skipping them so much more now.
Really?
I don't know why.
You got
so
old.
sad.
I've been super into Sum 41 like all my life, and now whenever Sum 41 comes on my Spotify, I find myself just skipping it.
Do you enjoy Jimmy
Really?
Buffett?
No,
Oh, you're not that old yet.
Jimmy Buffett.
Wait, what does that mean if I liked Jimmy Buffett when I was a little kid?
You're already 50.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Well, did I ever tell you guys my Jimmy Buffett story?
No.
No.
Well, I don't know it.
It's already terrible because it
So-
includes Jimmy Buffett.
Was it before or after you took Liam and Cooper to the beach?
Well, when
Did
I
you
was
have
little,
cheeseburgers in paradise?
I did. When I was little, my parents would always drive down to like Virginia or something like that. Hold on.
I love your fuck off stuff. I did as in like fuck the fuck off.
It's the equivalent of my retail laugh that we were talking about last week. I did.
It's the straight face afterwards that makes it that much better.
the stone face. So yeah, so you were going to
So I
Florida.
was little. My parents were driving down
Florida,
to
Virginia.
Virginia, down to Williamsburg, and they'd always
It's not
take the
God's way
long
to go.
way, and they would take the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel is, it's literally a bridge that goes into a tunnel that comes back into a bridge across the Chesapeake Bay.
So are
Pretty
you like
aptly named.
underwater?
So, fair,
So
fair.
it literally goes from a bridge down underwater, back up,
Yeah, that's
over
terrifying.
into a bridge, back underwater.
Why?
And I was scared shitless because of it. The only thing that would calm me down is my parents playing Jimmy Buffett's greatest hits on cassette in the car. Because otherwise, I would be freaking the fuck out because what if the tunnel collapses and water gets in? I don't know how to swim. Blah, 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 blah.
The virus hit you early.
It did.
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
I'm basically a 90-year-old grandfather at this
Where's
point.
your Hawaiian shirt
nah,
and
I'm
jean
sorry.
shorts?
I mean, I'm wearing cargo shorts right now.
You're on your
He
way.
is. It's kind of sad.
Wait a minute, I'm wearing cargo shorts. Oh God, it's spreading.
It's infectious.
Hey,
and
hey,
I always wanna-
I'm wearing ripped jeans, so I think I'm the youngest.
Well, yeah, you're a Sum 41 fan.
yeah, I
wearing
am.
Ooh, I'm wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, you're the old Sum 41 fan.
So what you're saying is just
saw
the
them in
youngest one
concert.
here. Actually, you are the youngest one.
I
here.
You
am.
do realize,
but
so you
my
know-
body is also falling to pieces.
My
So
body
like,
is
I'm
true.
technically also the
That's a
oldest
great
person.
Sum 41 song. Pieces, right? Is that the name of the song?
Yes.
I tried
I
to
know.
be perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
No, that's
No,
Pieces.
no, it's pieces.
Pieces?
It's called
Oh,
pieces.
I such a
Oh.
big
You're
Sum
thinking
41
of
fan.
you're thinking of Perfect by
Simple Plan.
Simple Plan.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
pop punk wrong.
Yo, I was an
So
emo
for
kid.
for me
so-
personally, you know who Raffi is? Ring, ring, ring. Banana
Yes.
phone. Yeah, cool. Jimmy Buffett is the adult version of Raffi. Just some fucking asshole that shows up with a guitar. Hey, everybody.
It's children's
Who wants to
music
sing
for
about
adults.
cheeseburgers. I bought like 5 fucking yachts because of you people. Hey,
Margaritaville, am I right?
That means
Let's
getting
get drunk and screw.
He literally wrote
That's actually a
children's.
song.
No, he literally wrote children's music for adults.
Yeah, I know. He's fucking adult Raffi. I said that with the wrong accent. He is not fucking the adult Raffi.
At least it's adult Raffi and not child Raffi.
He is
fucking
fucking
adult
as
Raffi.
he is.
Fucking comma adult Raffi.
emphasis and commas.
Actually, no.
mean
Grammatically, there would
everything.
not be a comma there.
my
I'm
God.
fucking grandma. I'm fucking grandma.
Well, there would be a comma there.
I'm fucking grandma over by a reindeer. Yeah, so no, but Jimmy Buffett, the adult. Fuck you people.
Yeah, Bob. You know what? In that context, neither one of them sound great. Either you're fucking your grandma or your grandma walked in on you fucking.
Or you're telling your grandma that you were
I'm
fucking.
going to take the second one. I will actually happily take the second one.
I mean,
Also,
yes,
that
I
means
prefer
that
the
I
second-
brought one of my grandmas back to life by fucking. Just putting it out there. So I would
I
definitely
mean-
take the
I
second
mean-
one.
Behold the dick
I'll
of
fuck my
resurrection.
grandma back to life, thank you.
The power of the D.
The power of love.
So wrong.
I just having sex with like whatever I have. I don't have a girlfriend.
Whatever
so no.
you have.
Well, I don't have a girlfriend right now, so whatever it is. And
That
all
makes
of a
it sound
sudden,
like
it's
you're
just like,
talking about
So
like
nothing?
a blow-up doll or
Grandma, back to
something.
shut up. It's my hand. Fuck you. Would that work?
Just you and your
Would that work
hand
if-
tonight.
Does that count?
What?
Can I if I just
Fucking
use my
your hand?
Yeah.
Let's just
Well,
jerking
I think
off.
if you're talking about the magical powers to resurrect somebody with
Yes.
your dick,
Yeah, that was more.
I think that
One.
there needs to be another object.
Are you just
that's
trying
not
to,
you.
like-
So it could be a blow-up
a
doll.
fleshlight. Oh, that works too.
You know, no,
Ooh,
not
the
a fleshlight.
fleshlight of
It
truth.
needs to be it needs to be something that's
So we're
actually
cracking
like
some
human
ocarina
shape.
shit here. Oh
So,
my
like,
god! What if they replaced all the ocarina items with sex toys?
That would be amazing.
The master dildo.
Now is it floppy or is it like hard?
or no,
I'm
is
thinking
it
floppy. I'm
I
thinking
want.
no, I-
excuse
I
you.
want
I want the bigger ons dildo. I want to go. I want to go on a quest. to get the
I
bigger
want
on
the fake
dildo.
one, so when I whack it, my dildo explodes.
Wait.
You hit enough. You hit your
How
dildo
well
enough.
do you know Zelda?
I watched my brother play it.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so there's this thing called the Big Goron Sword.
Yeah, I
You
know
can
that.
purchase the fake one, which breaks in, I think, was it 200 hits or something like that? Doesn't matter.
So.
It breaks after a while.
Oh,
so that was
okay.
the joke of the Big Goron dildo.
I get it. I get it now.
exploding on impact.
Wait, but if your dildo explodes on impact,
Exploding
would there be
how?
like sparkles?
One way to find out, you gotta blow your dildo up.
Obviously, I mean you can send people glitter dicks in the mail.
You can.
That is true.
You can.
You
Along
could
with
send them a
all
bag of
the
dicks.
dick
You
gummies.
can.
I have sent someone a bag of dicks.
Oh my god, I really want to do that to my
Have you?
former
Yes.
boss.
That's
I just
awesome.
want to send him like
I
a bag
legitimately
of
have
glitter
sent a
dicks.
bag of dicks, and then I got a video of that
Isn't it
person
like
eating said bag
Dicks
of
by
dicks.
mail? I want to promote this.
Well,
It's
how did
ridiculous.
he
I
eat
think
it
it's Dicks
though?
by
Did
mail.
he like
He like
eat
just
the
hand
shaft,
in the bag,
guzzled
or
it.
did he just like eat the entire thing?
They're tiny little
Actually,
like, gummy
I got
dicks.
fucked
So-
up by a tin of dicks one time. I'm not gonna lie.
What now?
They were Smurf dicks. They were blue, and they were.
You're
vodka-
not helping our case.
I'm not trying to.
Shout out
I
to
am not afraid of who I am, Brian.
a friend of ours,
Smurf fucker.
I
First
don't
it was
even know
cars,
her.
and now it's Smurfs.
Spencer, car/Smurf.
In my
fucker.
defense, I don't think mythical creatures are in the law, so I can do whatever I want.
I mean, but
Spencer's
technically they're
defense,
not
he's fucking
mythical
Smurfs,
creatures,
okay?
though.
Well,
They're
hey,
not
there was
mythical.
one
What the
female
fuck did you
Smurf.
think Gargamel was doing?
It's when you choke them. Like, what color do they turn?
Purple.
Yeah,
She's got a point.
indeed. I don't remember where I was going with this. But yeah,
You
so
were fucking
I
Smurfs.
Yo, no, it was
So
I
the
went
Goron
out.
dildo of truth.
No, he was fucking Smurfs at this point.
There's a
Oh, yeah,
lot to
you're
recap. No, actually,
talking
I
about blue
guzzled.
dildos.
I actually know I guzzled
okay.
Smurf dick. It's different. Hold on.
Different story.
It was really just blue colored Jello shots, and I sucked down all of them. Yes, I did.
Suck
I'm
down
not-
every Smurf.
Yep. I'm
Even
owning it.
Smurfette.
Oh, but wait, were they in the ship of dicks though?
I don't know, but I blacked. Yes, they were, and I blacked out that night.
So it's safe to say you could have fucked Smurfette or Gorgamel.
I don't think Smurfette or Gargamel has a blue dick, so
I mean, we don't know what's under Gorgamel's
we
robe.
don't. But this is true.
He was the original creator of the Smurfs, and then he went evil.
Wasn't there some theory about how like the Smurfs were an allegory for the Nazis or something? I forget what it
And
was.
we've come full circle.
Yeah. I mean, I think
No,
everything is originally like an
we're not
allegory for the
supporting.
Nazis.
I'm not supporting the Smurfs here, all right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, the wizard should have just eaten them already.
Yeah.
You
What
know
did he
I'm
want to
just
do to
gonna-
them?
I'm
Wait,
just
but
gonna-
does this mean that Gorgamel then
Did he want to
is
eat
the
them?
ally?
Good
What the
guy,
fuck did
yeah.
he want to do? What did the wizard want to do to the Smurfs?
I mean,
What
I'm
was the
pretty
whole-
sure.
I think he wanted to eat them.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat them?
or
His cat
s-
Asriel?
or fuck Smurfette. Like,
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know
Is
what
he
his
gonna- is
plan
he
is.
gonna
Wasn't he
shrink?
a normal sized person and the rest
He may have
were-
had a chode or a
Oh my God.
micropene.
The University of Illinois at Chicago, just in case you didn't know where it was. Smurfs, Aryan puppets or harmless cartoon toys? Question mark. Oh, it should be a good one.
I would take that class.
Damn.
Oh wow. Oh my God. So there's just a picture of one of the Smurfs with a bloody hatchet.
Oh my god! Why?
That
and
is
red
horrifying.
eyes.
That is terrifying. Like,
this
I'm gonna
a-
see that in my nightmares.
See, I'm almost skeptical of the university just because it has to say Illinois at Chicago.
Well, there's another.
Wait a minute, that's
university-
backwards. Wait a minute.
No.
Well, there
It's a
is
state
there is
university,
another. Yeah.
and then it's at Chicago, but they have
But the
another
whole entire
campus.
article is done in Times New Roman, which already sets.
I prefer China, Illinois.
Thank you, dead Adult
Indiana.
Swim fucking shows.
Yeah, I don't
They were
know.
I
actually
see
fantastic.
you
I
what
don't
you
know if cities
see.
and
I,
states.
I miss
I
this.
see you what you see.
I know the Animaniacs state capital
This
song.
essay
I'd
is
memorize
based on
that.
unbiased
See, that's
rumor.
talent.
Wait, unbiased rumor.
Several
that
people
mean?
believe the Smurfs are communists. Okay, so I guess I got that one backwards.
I mean, they do share everything
Spencer's
in the
first
community.
thought.
You know
let's
what?
go to
You
the
know what?
Nazis.
For next week's episode, I'm going to do a book report on this essay.
Good to know.
I think that'll be.
Pretty
You know-
studious of you.
It's funny. You brought up dreams in there.
I did.
I had
I'm dying to hear this one, Bob.
I had quite possibly the
Spoilers.
strangest dream last night,
Or the kinkiest.
and it involved Spencer, our very own Spencer.
The one, the only.
Wait,
It
so
was
I wasn't
incredibly
even in it?
kinky.
No,
fuck
for
you.
some reason you weren't even there.
All right, so that's an episode.
Why is that a
Brian's not on.
surprise?
I mean,
Well,
but
I'm not
knowing
gonna
the
be
dream,
upset
though, would you want to be there?
I actually don't really
That's
remember
true.
the whole dream.
Well,
so
didn't
continue.
you? All right, well,
Yeah,
continue.
let
and I'm
me-
going
let
to
me-
see
let
why
me
I'm
share.
upset.
Let Bob have the moment.
Yeah.
Bingo point. There you go.
I will share the story. So, in my Corinne
Here
said
you
she
go.
had bingo.
You win. first class mail package with a rubber band because we don't know how to package
Christmas
shit.
supplies.
It's
It says life is a special occasion.
actually now I'm curious what's in it. Fuck you, it's mine now.
I guess you can mark this down as Bob gets interrupted.
Oh, it's mugs. Look at that.
You interrupted Bob!
And
Wow.
a kinky dream.
Shocker.
Shocking.
There's Christmas trees
Nobody
on them.
chastised me for doing it, so I
Look at
wanted to
the
do it back.
choo-choo.
Put the mug down. It's
don't-
not yours.
Gently. Don't just drop it.
Gently.
Wait, can I hold it for a second?
More.
Can I hold it
Go
for a
for
second? I'm gonna mug you. You can put it back now.
Can I smash the mug over
We've
my
had
head?
our fun.
Anyway,
God, Bob, just continue the story.
in
Dear
this
God.
dream, it was you and me, and for some reason we're
And
in.
he's talking about Spencer.
Yes, it's Spencer and I. For some reason, we were in not only our own hotel room, but we were down in Atlantic City.
This is fucking hot.
We were getting ready to
Told you
record
it's
the
kinky.
Funny
podcast.
how it
Because
all
apparently
just
I dream
fades
about
away.
the podcast and I dream about
Yeah,
work.
and I wasn't here for it.
You weren't there for it. Well,
You're
at least
not important.
I don't think you were there. So,
Not for the podcast,
but
you
the
know.
hotel
You're forgettable.
room, the
all,
hotel
let me just-
room was actually owned by my former boss when I used to work at a liquor store.
Oh my god, it was owned by Tony?
Sure. Yes. So it was the room of our former boss, and I don't know if we were allowed to be there or not, but I was plugging in the board, and for some reason I couldn't reach the outlet. And Spencer's just like, "Oh yeah, here, let me plug it in." Now, let me preface this next part with, I have a weird fear of electricity. I don't
Shocking.
know why. Ha.
But
I don't know why, but I have a weird fear of electricity. It makes me uncomfortable. So I had Spencer plug in the board. Well, Spencer plugs it in, and he notices that there are two frayed wires. And you know, being you're just like, "Hey, Bob, watch this." Zzz, zzz, and he's like making sparks and shit fly.
Are you trying to say
You
I
would
work
do
on
that.
safely? I would never.
Well,
totally
while
unlike
doing
you.
that, apparently you like must have licked your hand at one point. This is all in my dream.
Because this is how electricity works.
You do it one more time, and you get electrocuted, and you die.
Like I said, kinky.
Do I look like a piece of burnt toast?
You just started like convulsing, and like your hair kind of like caught on fire.
Or did his body like go in midair and then you see like the skeleton, it was all blue and stuff?
Not even. You literally just go, zzz, and you're just like, and you just fall over,
What neat.
and you're just, and your last words were, "Call 911" or something.
Your dream
That's
lacks
unfair.
imagination.
It does.
It really does.
You're a very vivid dreamer. See, I have a great dream and I wake up and be like, dude, my dream was... Ah, fuck, I forget.
It was honestly the weird. Like it just stuck in my head because I'm like, I hope Spencer's alive because that would have been a really good episode.
You know,
Like, I was more worried about doing a podcast down in Atlantic City than I
Glad it
was
was a good
about you
episode
actually
without
dying.
me.
Nice. Yeah. Did you at least
Did
text
you wanna
him to
die
make sure
also,
he was alive?
Brian?
No.
To be in the episode, sure.
Nice.
But as I wake up, I got a message in our group from either Matt or you being like, "Hey, what's the story of blah 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 blah?" And I'm like, "All right, at least he's alive, and it's not like a real thing."
Wow,
that
this
happened."
was practically lucid. Like, you really...
It happened like right before I woke up too. So I'm
cares
just
about you,
like,
nerd?
Oh, that state of like half awake.
yeah, like it was one of those like weird things. But I have really lucid dreams.
I have a lot of car accident dreams. Like, I had one where I was driving a car and I went to cross Route 9. I got taken out by an 18-wheeler, and I shit you not, it was a bird's eye view and it just said wasted. No, it was like GTA. It just said wasted.
I have like lucid dreams about TV shows that I watched years ago. Recently, I've been dreaming about Teen Wolf. I watched that at least 6 years ago.
Do you ever wonder how many of your memories actually existed? How many are just fabrications of your childhood?
Well, actually, the brain cannot make up images of random people. So anytime you dream
Has to
and you
be
see
of a face.
people,
No,
yeah.
your mind can actually comprehend of making up someone's
yeah.
face.
So
Any
anytime
face you think of is somebody you've seen, even if it's just in passing.
yeah.
You
So
physically
like,
cannot
The
make
mind
up
is a
a human
scary
face.
thing.
It is.
Shout
Like,
out
yeah.
to that
Really
guy I
scary.
saw in passing.
yeah.
Yeah, you physically cannot make up a human face.
So like
It
if you're
has to be one
walking,
that
you know,
you've
if you're in
seen.
your dream and you see some rando die, that's not just like a face that you made up. That's a face you probably saw on the street.
Ooh.
So you're dreaming about killing somebody.
See, I have also had moments where like I'll have a dream and then later on like something around that dream happens and I'll just be like, that was weird. I had a dream similar to that and that just happened over there. Like,
Yeah.
what's happening with me?
I had
Usually
that type
Martin
of dream
Luther
multiple times when I worked at that liquor store with you.
I was
Bob.
thinking about hitting that one. I was thinking about it. You
I
want
was
more?
about to hold back, but I was like, you know, I'm going to do it.
Go for it. Fire that one off.
I already did.
And I missed it too.
I called you Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay.
You said I had a dream.
And then
fair
it
enough.
happened.
Well, in the
And
show
then I
notes, I have
died.
Bob had a dream that Spencer
You had a
died.
dream and someone died. Martin Luther King.
4 years ago.
That's Abraham Lincoln.
I know.
Wayne Gretzky.
I don't get
Michael Scott.
history.
Bob G. Quinto.
Bob G. Quinto.
So I don't know why I just remembered it now. There, it was something about where you said Kim Jong Un weird, and I wanted to bring up something.
Kim Jong Un.
You said Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
Like you put really emphasis on the un.
Like
I took French in middle school.
But no, I was saying it reminded me of I went back to listen to a bunch of the songs that the Pills did that night, and I went to listen to "Thank You My Twilight" again, and it was really funny because he said something like, it's a great night to be with you all, and then I don't know what he said, but at the end of the sentence he was like, but we could still be friends. I was just like,
He puts the wrong emphasis on things.
yeah, I was like,
If
what?
that's not my life.
I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I know English is second language, but it was just so out of nowhere. That he was just like, I know we can still be friends.
It's really hard to cheat friends. What is
that?
our live studio attendee
Breaking the
has
fourth
found?
wall.
It's not breaking the fourth wall.
I don't think you
She's
can
always
break
been
the
here.
fourth
Breaking all the
wall.
walls.
Hello, listeners.
Like this
Break
is a
down the
podcast.
wall. We're an open podcast. We discriminate against nothing
Hello.
except for Paul Sebastian's fine porcelain. You piece of shit.
Ooh, Spencer, be
Who
careful.
gets
Spencer, be
towed-
careful. It's porcelain. Don't. Oh,
Who gets
Jesus.
towed by a golden retriever? I do. I call shenanigans.
What? Sparky's
Actually,
towing?
Freya in Norse mythology, her carriage thing gets towed by corgis.
Question.
That
Yes.
sounds amazing. I want that to
North,
be my life.
What? Who? Where? What?
North mythology from Scandinavia.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the north. You know,
North.
we freed
North.
the slaves.
Norse.
North.
N-O-R-S-E.
I think she means Norse, but
Yeah, I
I
said
was about to
North.
say- I was about
I
to
said
say,
North,
it's
but
much
I
better
meant
than
Norse.
South mythology. But I knew she meant Norse.
Yeah.
Well, goal. Good for you.
Cheers.
So when do the Vikings come in and pillage the golden retrievers?
The season starts in like a month.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure golden retrievers did not originate from Scandinavia.
Well, I thought they were part of the North. Yeah, that's one.
Aren't they a part of East mythology?
Did that mean West by chance?
No, I actually meant South.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they never eat shredded wheat.
Well, good night, everybody.
Spencer casually checks how long we've been going for.
it's only been a half hour.
It's not even
So-
been a full half hour.
Although, guys, I want to say special happy birthday out there
To who?
to the Iron Giant.
Yes.
The movie?
The
Yeah.
movie, 25 years old today.
Why
Bitch,
does it
my
matter?
birthday's in less
Iron
than 20 days.
Giant.
Who the hell cares?
About Iron Giant or about
Iron,
me?
Iron Giant at Jess's birthday.
Yes.
Fuck you,
It's
Spencer.
just a movie. It was all right.
It's
It was
a-
good. The animation was great. I'll give you that.
You
It's a good
fucking take
movie.
those
Yeah, made me
words back.
cry. But, like, it's not like something we need to celebrate their birthdays over.
Take it back.
Don't take it back.
I ain't taking shit back.
I'm taking you up.
Bringing it back.
I'll take my sunglasses back on your forehead.
Ooh, he just
he
put them
the
on like
sunglasses
You
on.
stay.
like
I
smooth
go.
AF.
No follow.
All right, cool. I'm gonna sleep in your bed, and you can go wherever you're going later.
Sue.
I
Yeah,
don't
sleep in
think
your
Corinne
bed.
would appreciate that
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Who says she's sleeping in the bed?
Well, it's our house.
Spencer's gonna sleep with you tonight.
I come
Corinne.
Yeah,
here.
you and Spencer are
We're
cuddling
talking about the
tonight.
North area, so I Vikinged your bed. Everything. I'm kicking
Oh
you
yeah,
all
she
out.
listened
I
to the
sleep-
old episode about. I said if you had a girlfriend, and I met a clone, and I fucked her. Would you be upset?
I don't care who it is. I
You
sleep
know what?
alone.
No, actually, I want to ask you the question. All right.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a significant other,
No.
right? No, I'm saying you say you do. All right, you do now.
Okay.
Brian, your clone's
Okay.
touching me.
You have a significant other. I make a clone
I
of
guess
them,
it's a clone. It's okay.
and I fuck them. Would you
Okay,
be
I'm
upset?
just kidding. I don't like nipple stuff. Leave me alone.
Well, first of all, it depends. So you
What?
clone him.
Mhm.
Now, are we going with an exact replica, or are we going
Perfect
with
copy.
Okay, but are we going with the person that knows
Has
he's a
has
clone?
all of your thoughts and has all of his thoughts
No,
and
but I'm
memories.
saying, okay, so say my boyfriend is named John Timber.
Claude
Sure,
Van
John-
Damme.
Yes.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
John Claude Van Damme. Now, you clone John Claude Van Damme.
Yes.
Oh my God! Splits
Does he-
everywhere.
Does he know he's a clone?
We can make the coolest Volvo truck commercial ever.
I guess not. I guess
So-
they think that because it's a perfect copy, so they
Okay.
think that they're the actual Jean-Claude. Van
So
Damme.
John Claude Van Damme too thinks that he's still dating me.
Electric.
It does.
Jean Claude Van Damme 2.
I mean, it
Return of
probably
the
is. It
Split.
probably is.
No, it's magical. No, keep
don't know.
it going. I can
I
already
think-
hear all the synth pop, and there's a Lamborghini Countach in there somewhere. I
Yeah.
love this movie.
No, there's definitely a montage in the dressing room where you're trying on
Gotta
clothes
be
for
a
the clone.
montage.
Yes.
Montage.
You know, I'm gonna say you can have the clone.
Okay.
Like, I don't know your sexual fantasies. I don't know current sexual fantasies. You know?
Fucking
If-
Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's what it is.
Fucking
Yeah.
clones is my gender.
I mean, like, you know,
My gender is actually the act of fucking
I
clothes.
feel like here's my stipulation. As long as I know which one is a clone and which one isn't,
All right.
I'm good.
Follow-up question.
Your clone just doesn't have a belly button. That's the
It's
only
an Audi.
difference.
No,
Yeah.
we're not
And not
pulling
the
some
car.
No, that's
Kyle,
an alien
my
from
clone
Kyle
does
Kyle
like
X
car.
Y bullshit.
Kyle X Y.
Kyle X Y bullshit.
What's the follow-up question?
Follow-up question.
What about Alex Mack?
Okay. Say I had a tiny little clone of Hitler.
Penis.
A tiny clone? Okay.
Tiny little clone of Hitler, like a
Penis.
6-inch clone of Hitler.
Okay.
Would you torture it?
Would you what?
Would you torture it?
Would I torture it for fun, or like did it commit a crime?
Would you
It's-
torture a
it's-
clone of
it's a
Hitler
clone of
that's really
Hitler.
tiny?
So he
all you
thinks
get.
he did everything, has all the same thoughts and memories of regular Hitler, but he's a clone.
And it was born in 2018.
Like born today.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say no.
Ooh.
The rest of us
Explain
also
your
said
answer.
no.
Yeah, we all actually said no too.
Yeah.
That's fair.
See, in college, I majored in comparative religion, and my concentration was ethics.
What is comparative religion?
Well, you learn about all the religions, and then you compare them.
You know, I feel like you're trying to make me sound stupid. I don't appreciate that.
I mean, I don't know what other definition. I don't know what
Said
other.
the American Studies major.
No. But like, so do you?
You basically, so you learn about all these different religions, and
It's like
the
I'm an
point
American
is-
Studies major. You studied America. Fuck you.
well, no, the point is,
I
you should
mean-
be able to, like, you know, if someone
I
asks
just
you
take
what's
a second
the...
language for my major.
Yeah.
Let that sit in. I'm sorry.
that's
Continue.
horrible.
Right.
No.
For an American Studies major.
Yeah, that's terrible.
America.
No, but the
Goddamn
point is that, like,
America.
you learn about all these religions, and you should be able to say, you know, on any given topic, what do Buddhists versus Hindus versus Christians versus Jews versus Muslims versus this sect versus that sect, what are their differentiating thoughts on a topic? Or, you know, within the
Gotta get rid of the
Christian
gays.
religion, like,
trap's gay.
where did they, you know, separate? Where did you get this sect and that sect?
So let me ask you a serious question then.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a lot of talk about like religion and terrorism. How closely correlated do you think those two things are?
Not at all. So here's my point with this, you know, is that religion in and of itself, it is a noun. It's a person, place, or thing. It cannot have a personality. It cannot do good or bad. Humans do good or bad. It doesn't matter what religion you are. If you are a bad person, if you are an angry person,
You're a bad
you're
boy.
going to take that religion that you learn, and you're
Right.
going to find reasons within the religion to justify your actions. So it doesn't matter if you're Muslim, if you're Jewish, if you're Hindu, if you're Christian. You're going to find, you know, reasons within their sacred texts.
So do you think that these people that commit atrocious crimes will still do that regardless if their religion existed?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But so like what about all these societies that are based around a certain religion per se and they still use because I guess in almost every text I guess you could kind of find like some sort of atrocious thing or whatever that I agree with you in the sense that like people pick and choose what is convenient for their thought processes. I'm personally not a very spiritual person, but so I mean just
So if you take in general, let's go with, you know, Islam, because that's a really hot topic. And you know,
I haven't seen any Islam in Hot Topic.
I mean, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't see any religion in Hot Topic. Yeah.
Sorry, I try to spice it up.
I see you there. I see you there.
Swing and a miss.
So,
can't all be winners.
You know, in Islam, it really didn't start getting big until 900. You know, until the 900s. And at that point, it was all about the lesser jihad. I mean, they didn't call it the lesser jihad. It was all about jihad, which is the battle against your enemies for your religion. It's spreading your religion. So that was the big thing at that point. Now, you know, fast forward a few hundred years, and they really branched out. They, you know, were able to control so many countries, so many different lands, and, you know, and at that point it was like, where do we go from here? So then it became the greater jihad, which is the battle against yourself, which is the battle against your mind, you know, making sure that what you do follows the core teachings of Muhammad.
See, but wouldn't this ideology then also persist into, like, I must battle someone that doesn't have it? My whole stipulation with religion is I don't care what you preach so long as you don't hurt someone else over it.
That's the main point of Islam. It's all about battling yourself, you know. But some people, they look at the Quran and, you know, just as you can look at the Bible or Torah or, you know, any like text really, and you can get different interpretations. Some people look at it and they see the battle against self as the battle of myself against you. You know, I've conquered the greater jihad, which is a jihad in your mind, which is, you know, being able to control your own emotions, how you feel about the religion.
Right.
And then they say, you know, let me spread the religion, because every text, no matter what religion it is, their god or gods or greater power are going to say, spread this religion far and wide.
So then what would be the way to battle, not necessarily the religion, but the ideology that is pursuing this violent way? Like, how do you battle someone who says, I'm religious and my religion says I need to kill you if you don't agree with me? Like, what do you battle to that?
I mean,
trying not to use violence.
Like, I mean, that's where you run into the problem that we do, because if you believe in something, if you believe in something so hardcore, it doesn't matter what anybody says. You know, I truly believe that marriage is marriage. There's no such thing as gay marriage. It's just marriage. It doesn't matter who you marry. Yeah. Now, it doesn't matter what anybody else says to me. I'm never going to give that belief up. Granted, I'm not going to get violent about it, but there are very small sects of Islam that do get violent. The vast majority of Muslims are peaceful. They are battling the greater
Muslim
jihad.
People fighting in our own armed forces here in the States, absolutely.
And, you know, unfortunately, when people are focused on the lesser jihad, on focusing on battling others for their religion, you know, you can't reason with them. Just as you can't reason with that guy who, you know...
I'm not really worried about the people that are battling the lesser jihad. I'm worried about the things that the lesser jihad are doing, per se.
And unfortunately, you know, you have to fight sometimes fire with fire. Like, it sucks, and I honestly don't agree with war in general.
That's where it comes full circle with me, because it's like... bombing for peace is like fucking for virginity in my own head. You know, you just perpetuate this narrative where you say they're bad people, bomb. Oh no, you pissed off their children. Now they're bad people, bomb. Oh, you pissed off the children's children.
That's the thing, though. This is a war this is a cycle that we, you know, there hasn't been any good, really, ideas to get us out of it. You know, I would welcome talking with so many people and having, you know, going to all these peace conferences. But the problem is when somebody is not willing to listen to you, a talk is not going to work.
That just seems so topical in so many different other ways besides religion.
It is. No, it's topical in politics, in personal beliefs, in ethics. It's all around us and every day, every conversation that you have.
But again, it's easy to point it out. How do you battle it? That's the part I'm interested in.
You know, it's difficult. There's no one right way to battle it. Also, really nice burp. I mean, like, I would rate it probably like a 4 out of 10. Like, it kind of faded off to the end there.
Well,
it didn't really hold strong.
It wasn't great. I tried to lean away, and I was like, oh, it's just coming out anyway. I was going to say, there's only one thing in this world I will fight violently for. And that's to tell everyone, Well, and that is to remind the world that GoldenEye sucks.
This is a very important message right there.
I feel
007 GoldenEye for the N64 sucks. Doesn't hold up at all.
Okay, I thought you meant the movie.
Well, it doesn't hold up fine, but it was a great game.
Sucks.
It did not suck.
It was a great game.
Game controls like ass balls.
Okay.
You were the one that got
it controls like ass balls.
Yes,
today.
the core point of the game is terrible. That doesn't mean it's bad.
2018, yeah, the game kind of sucks. But back in 1990, whatever, it was fucking great.
Game sucks.
It was a good game.
You were the
It
one
had a
kid
great
that didn't
story.
own the game, and everyone else
No, I
would
did own
play
the
it and play. Well, you sucked at it, and everyone else would
No,
play
I didn't
Golden
suck at
Guns.
Did someone always golden gun you with Abjad?
No.
I'm like,
Did
I've
anyone
never
ever hit you in the Sonic with the Pokemans?
It's like I've never played the game, so you were just like, yeah, with Objob, and I'm like, yeah, it's totally a person, yeah.
Is Oshab
Like,
in there?
Because the people who made GoldenEye went on to make a much better game.
which was?
Perfect Dark.
Time Splitters.
Oh.
What was it?
Time
Here we go.
Splitters.
I can't
Here's
hear
your
you because
fucking
Spencer keeps on talking.
It's Time Splitters.
Splitters 2 and Future Perfect.
Electric.
Was there ever a 1?
Yes,
Oh.
but that
Was
game's
it good?
kinda It's all right.
Eh.
But
Go on. Just fire off your Time Splitter boner.
Here we go.
Okay, he's jerking it off. Come on, it's about to erupt. It's about to erupt.
Aretha's Tavern presents Brian's Soapbox.
except that one story mission from Future Perfect, we had to snipe the Time
Yeah,
Splitters
ruined
against
the
your past
whole
self.
game.
That mission sucks balls.
Balls.
Mostly because I suck at sniping. But that mission sucks balls. Rest of it, though, fantastic.
Well, that's great. Well, in other news, today I went on a mission. Now, my friends and I don't know if you've ever been to those axe-throwing places, but my friends and I...
I've never been.
You
I have been.
Oh, my God, they're
I
fun.
have been, and they're so much fun.
Well, we went to one, so shout out to the Drunken Smithy. We went to one where you forge your own axe. They have like a pre-cut shape, and then you heat it up, and then you
Nice.
Yeah, you hit it. You do all the forgy stuff. I'm very well versed in forging. If you could not tell.
Smelting.
He
I
who
didn't fart.
smelt it has dealt it.
No, smelting.
Yeah, I didn't fart.
No,
Smelling.
that's smelt. He's adding an ing.
Ha!
It changes the word.
So we have these axes now because I forged two. And
Do you
our
get to
friends-
keep them?
You do.
That sounds dangerous, but awesome.
They
I need this in
supply.
my life.
Yeah, you get to forge your own axe. They supply food, beer, and a place to throw them. It's phenomenal. Also, they do D&D live streams every Wednesday.
Now, where is this place again?
The East Bumblefuck, Pennsylvania. It's just in the middle of nowhere.
Sounds accurate.
But
Not
Great
as accurate
organi-
as our axes.
hi, I'm Brian.
Come on down to Brian's Shibby Shack of Arrow.
I'm Todd Harrison with
arrows?
Axe Throwing Incorporated.
We throw arrows here at Shibby Arrow Throwing Shacks.
Axes.
We throw shacks at our arrows. We put up the arrows and you throw shacks at them. Come on down. Or don't. It's up to you.
I'm
not
honestly
gonna
just
try and push
imagining
you.
like Spencer like throwing
Run,
like a
don't
dildo at
walk. I'm
things.
just kidding. Actually walk. Running could be a hazard. We don't want to get sued.
Stucks in the ground.
But throwing shacks.
So we had this brilliant idea. Like, why don't, since we already have our axes to throw, why not
shacks.
build our own throwing range?
That's
And
perfect.
so if you ever been to one of these axe places, the way it's pretty much, you have the wood at the end, obviously, because that's where you throw the axes at.
Where do you get the wood from?
Trees. We're not going there.
We already went there.
That episode will never see the light of day. This is not round 2 of recording this episode at all.
What happened to our conversation outside about... forget it. So we decided we wanted to build our own place, and so we figured it out. If you ever been to one of these places, they use chain link fence around the range, so just in case your axe goes a little cockeyed, it gets caught by the fence, it absorbs it. I found a person that just replaced their chain link fence with a much more pretty fence and put it up and said, "Hey, it's free. I didn't want to throw it out," and so I went to go pick it up. Now the only issue is when you want to pick up things. You usually want a pickup truck.
You want to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I don't own a pickup truck. I own a 2011 GTI, which is a hatchback. And I
owns a
put the seats down.
He owns a put-down car.
And I guess I didn't mention this part. I drove there first with the GTI, tried to put one piece of fencing in there, because it wasn't just the rolls of fencing. She had three, like the actual doors that the fence doors, thank you. The doors that you open and close. One of them couldn't fit in my GTI, and I was like, wow, I sorely misinterpreted how much this is. So I fired up my noble steed, and I got the flaming turd there. And for those that don't know, if you have not listened to any other episode, this is my 2003 Golf that I have removed the windshield and the roof from. So it is pretty much a convertible that will never convert back. And what's great about it is I don't care about the paint, I don't care about the interior, and it made a great workhorse. I used the little divot where the mirror is. That's where I would rest the really long piping. I had the chief of police from one of our local towns come over with a sawzall because the piping was almost twice the size of my car. I don't know how they got it there in the first place. But he let me use his sawzall to cut it. Didn't even find out who he was till afterwards. Again, I just... You're the real MVP, sir.
Was he not in uniform?
No, he was the neighbor across the street.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no. Then a fun fact: police in New Jersey do not just drive around with sawzalls in their cars.
I don't know if he.
Really?
I didn't know if he was like in uniform, but then just like news.
I would expect that they
It was
always
actually,
do
he
it.
came over
Right?
and helped us out. I said thank you. It was fantastic. And then as he walked away, the person I was picking up from was like, "Yeah, it's the chief of police of this place." I'm like, "Wow." That place is like right around the corner from me. No kidding.
Cops
And
are
he's
fun
cool with
people.
this.
Yeah.
Again,
What law is he breaking? Why wouldn't he be cool with it?
I'm
because
pretty
there's
sure
a lot
there's
of-
a law that he's breaking.
No. See, in New Jersey, they don't test for safety anymore. So I can really do
makes me
whatever
feel
I
safe.
want. As long as I don't have a check engine light, I can really do whatever I want.
Well, no, I'm talking about throwing the axe.
Oh, no. Well, we're not. This would all be in a confined space on private property and all that. Fabby-dabba-da. I'm talking more about the automotive standpoint. Well, see, it's really funny. I'm part of a rat rod group, or a ratty car group. I shouldn't even say rat rod. A ratty car group, rat bastard crew. Shout out. And they're based out of the UK. And we go, and it's just funny because we go back and forth because overseas they are so incredibly stringent about what you can do to your vehicles. It's insane. And I'm not even talking about safety stuff. I'm just talking about basic modifications, your exhaust, if you want to have rusty this, if you want to... It's just, there is so much regulation that goes into the vehicle.
Yep. Fun fact, all of the cars on Pimp My Ride were not street legal, and they had to undo all of the
Even
changes.
funner fact, I think we went over this
We
4
did.
episodes ago.
We went over this before. I brought it up that
But yes.
a lot of the cars they bring on Pimp My Ride, they have to take out like half of
Yeah.
the shit.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, weren't they based out of California?
Yes.
Because you are, I mean,
West
talk
Coast
about...
Simpson gas.
Yeah. So they're modifying cars in the state where you're not allowed to do anything unless you pay a shit ton of taxes. So, like, that was the worst state to do it in the first place. I went to Ocean City, Maryland with my car. I went for 4 years, but 1 year I got pulled over by not just any police officer, but the collision reconstruction specialist of Ocean City, Maryland.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well,
What a title.
I mean, the guy went on to tell me about how a Miata's windshield is so reinforced so it can handle a roll, and I tried not to laugh. No, I'm just kidding. I was actually really sad because my car was getting impounded because he's like, your car's not legal here. I'm like, but my car's legal in Jersey. And he's like, well, are you in Jersey? And I'm like, but America? And it's like, no. So I tried.
States' rights.
See, I was sadly, sorely mistaken because I thought if my car was legally registered in the state I come from, I can take it wherever I want to because where I live is
Well,
where the
judging
car
by
comes
that
from.
logic, then Pennsylvania cars are 100% illegal in New Jersey because in Jersey you're required to have both a front and rear license plate. In
No,
PA,
no. With my logic, they are completely legal in Jersey because I said wherever your state is what the laws you have to
I
go
know.
by.
I learned
By-
this
by
when I
Maryland's
hurt
logic.
I learned this when I hurt my
Oh,
foot and
fair.
I got a handicap parking sign,
Right.
and it only works in New Jersey.
What?
Yeah, if you have a temporary handicap
You get
spot,
temporary handicap spots only work in the state that they're issued in.
yeah. However, I mean, I did bring it with me when we went to Vermont, and it was totally fine.
It's one of those laws.
It's no one's
I
going to
want
fight you
to
on
be
it,
the
but I
officer
understand
that
why for the
enforces.
temporary ones.
Yeah,
it's
temporary I
varies
understand.
by
Yeah.
state by state because
because you can't
it's
tell the
different.
difference.
But
different
also,
laws.
like,
You're not
hey,
used
I
to.
can cry on demand sometimes. So,
But no one's really gonna go out and be like, "Hey, you temporarily
hey,
handicapped
you,
person,
hey, you
get out of
with
the handicap
crutch.
spot."
Like, move.
Hey, cripple,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah. Hey, cripple. This is for real cripples.
Now, is that the okay use to use the R word, or we still know?
no.
No, okay.
Cripple K.
Triple K.
There's
That's my
literally
favorite
no.
cereal.
There's literally no okay time to use the R word.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fair.
I've also been a big advocate for that.
Wait,
Same
for
here,
using
actually.
it or not?
No,
using
Not
Against-
using
against
it.
Yeah.
Against using it.
Same here.
Meh. Words are words.
But you never finished your story.
I think we had
Yeah.
this conversation before.
We
right?
totally did.
We can have
But
it
your
again.
story.
Oh.
Driving a chain link fence on the turd.
Oh, well, I mean, the other story, Maryland.
Yeah, driving a
ended
chain link fence. Go on.
in Ocean City. It scraped.
I wasn't letting you get away with that.
It scraped a little on the way.
You can mark that off on bingo. I'm sure everyone has bingo
No,
now.
I had it. So I had this. I had everything stacked on top of my car. I will send a picture. Actually, you know what? I have access
Yeah,
to the
it's
Instagram.
it's already up on the Instagram right now. Go to Shibby Shack official on Instagram. We're right there.
I fucking love it when you get
How do you
professional.
spell
Oh my god, you're
Shibby
so
Shack?
hot.
SHIBBY Shack official
How do you
on
spell,
Instagram.
How do you spell Shaq, Bob?
Shack.
Oh my god.
Wait, but is it like SHAQ?
Like
No.
SHACK.
No, we don't
Like
play
a shack.
Like the
basketball.
Love Shack. Like the Love Shack.
Yeah.
Not Shaquille
Like
O'Neal.
one of those
like,
little love places where we all get together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So an
I
orgy
see you.
hut.
I see you.
Actually, it's the Love Shack, baby.
Now, then,
Love
if I could
Shack.
make one recommendation to Spencer, I would say I think you should be getting birch as your wood of choice for throwing the hatchet.
Yeah, you stupid
Because-
Do
birch.
you know your wood?
A little bit. I know a lot
Spencer has
about
wood right
a
now.
little, like about everything.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
I just slapped my dick and that hurt.
Yeah. I don't know why you would do
why
that.
Would you,
That-
why would you
that was
forcefully
really
go
Because
towards
I
the jump?
commit.
He does. He's like, halfway there, he's like, I
On a
recognize this
joke
is a
that
bad
no one
idea.
saw.
Then he's like, I've already committed.
I
Although we're
committed
not
on
on camera.
Made a terrible mistake.
So I held my junk when she said I had wood, and I didn't, but then I did too hard. Anyway, so how was your story?
Well, I was going to say, I watch a lot of that Treehouse
Wood.
show, on, I think it's like on TLC or some shit.
Is that the actual name, or you just don't know it? I wouldn't be
It's
surprised
like-
if the
it's
Is
show
it
was
called like Got Wood?
I wouldn't be surprised if the
Treehouse
show was
Masters
actually
or
called that
something.
Treehouse
It's
Shows.
like
That's why I asked.
I don't know. I can't remember. It's this dude who makes a bunch of tree houses, and they're like,
Is that the name of
Is
the
that the
show?
guy who like sounds like Spencer?
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
build a tree now.
But if
sound
I
like-
am
I
sound like
remembering,
every-
Sound like a
correctly-
fucking
Scientist.
loser.
Yeah, no,
I
he
was going to
does.
say I sound like the scientist from like Paper Mario.
No, that's the,
Nah.
that's the
Eyes.
scientist from The Simpsons.
Yeah, there's that one too.
But if I can remember correctly, I think he said that birch,
calculation.
it's a harder wood, but it does have some softness to it.
Giggity.
I got a harder wood that has some
Let's have
softness.
sex.
How does anyone study wood and take it seriously?
I don't know.
I give shout outs to all of those people. If you're in wood classes and you can like go an entire class without thinking about a dick joke, you're a better person
I mean,
than me.
I did like I
No,
did
they're
shop.
a boring person.
Nah,
I don't want to hang out with that guy.
I did shop, and we had to make these like
Don't listen to
bird
him, that
houses.
guy. I'll hang out with you.
I giggled the entire every time we went in, and I was like,
Stick the
I'm
part
drilling
in
a
the
hole
wood,
in this wood.
Peg that wood.
This wood is hard.
Put that wooden dowel in there. Yeah.
I'm
Hell.
secretly a 7-year-old like
Birdhouse.
Yeah, I'm about.
I laugh at dick
mentally
jokes.
12 years old, physically 28, I guess.
Any fart is funny to me. Anyone farts, I laugh.
That's what I said. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I said I am finally grown up when I stop laughing at other people's farts in public bathrooms.
Nope,
No, yeah, no.
I haven't reached that point yet.
Oh, I mean, I am far from that point. I kind of bell curved. I graduated college, said it's time to grow up, quit my ska band, got a job, everything started to suck, and then I realized I'm just depressing myself, so I bounced back from that.
Yeah.
And here I am, back to really the same person I was in
You
college.
have to embrace who you are.
Yep.
I
If that
completely
means that you're
agree.
a person who laughs at dick jokes
I was so
and fart
disappointed
jokes,
in you. You're like, it's time to grow up. I'm like, you fucking loser.
Be fun, damn it.
Well, here we are,
Learn
gentlemen.
how to have fun.
Here I am, 28 years old, living
Here you
with my
are, doing
mom,
everything you
sitting in
can.
my friend's basement, recording a podcast. Everything worked
Hey.
out great.
So what you're saying
Also,
is,
Yay.
I'm
so what you're
single.
saying is, here I am,
Hey,
doing everything
same.
that I can.
Yay.
oh my god, same.
That's to what I am.
Wait, that was fail.
Yeah, engaged.
As he high
As he
fives
high-fives
himself.
It's more like a
Also,
clap.
shout out to that three-way high five we
I
just
know
had.
that was actually like really good.
I
Oh
was.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think we can repeat it.
No,
We probably hurt
Shouldn't.
ourselves.
we would probably get injured.
Yeah. I mean, well, no. Let's be fair though. I would get injured.
That's true.
Like-
You are the queen of
Yeah.
hurting yourself
So,
in the most absurd
I
ways.
have a problem, and it's that my
Go
body
on.
is frail. Like so.
Drink your Ovaltine.
Bitch, stop telling me
Eat
you're gonna
your
work for
oatmeal.
me. Okay. First of all, lactose intolerant.
So use almond milk.
Eat
Yeah,
your
almond
oatmeal.
milk. It's disgusting.
But do almonds have
water.
nipples? That's the real
I
question.
have nipples,
Wow.
Greg.
Could you milk me?
Yeah, but you don't have memory
A
glands.
spoonful of powder makes the everything work right. That's Ovaltine's way.
But no,
Spencer Pels, marketing genius.
So, all right. So let's talk about 2 times though that I've hurt myself. I've hurt my foot.
Now, come to think of it, a spoonful of powder can go in the wrong direction if the wrong substance.
Bob, you'll enjoy this one.
Yeah. So I fractured my 5th metatarsal on my left foot.
Your 5th who's or what's now?
My 5th metatarsal.
Is that like a...
Soon tight.
It
Yes.
kind of sounds like a bionicle.
I mean, it probably is. But I did that though. I did that by tripping off
Shout
a
out to
curb at a
Bionicle.
Wawa.
Right? Old Lego toys.
That's talent.
Yes. And then the other one, I sprained my ankle on my other foot. Most recently in May, actually, it was on Cinco de Mayo.
You hurt your Muhato. I think that was
Yeah.
a bionicle. They were all like slightly racist tropical names.
But like I did that though in New York with my friends when I was, the low-hanging Broadway signs
Fruit,
on the
yeah.
sidewalks. I was running and I was jumping to hit the sign, and then I landed on my ankle and I didn't even hit the sign.
I'm going to put it out there. I've been on Broadway, and even the lowest of low-hanging signs are not that low.
Yes, they are.
You have quite the
They're
leap,
like-
madam.
Yeah.
If you clotheslined yourself on a sign in Broadway, that's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie.
I could jump and hit this. Like they were probably as tall as the ceiling.
So were your hands in the air like you didn't
Hey.
care, or
So
did
like
you
that?
smack it with your head?
I wasn't sure if you were actually going to say like you don't
Oh,
even
absolutely.
care. And I was about
Oh,
to just,
absolutely.
I was getting ready to
Oh,
be like,
dude, you-
what, you don't even care?
I did not even fucking care. You know what I
did
did
not.
afterwards? I was in
did
pain,
not.
and then I went to a
It's
hookah
not
bar and I
true.
had more beer.
It's bullshit.
I did not hit myself. I
Right.
swear.
I did not.
I did not.
I did
Oh, hi.
not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mack.
Hi, Spencer.
It's the best show
Yeah,
ever.
The Room's a good movie.
Yes.
And the Disaster
It
Artist
is a
on. It is the
cinematic
best
masterpiece.
goddamn movie
No,
in the
it's
world.
so bad that it's good.
Yes.
No.
Disaster Artist
no.
or The Room?
No, the actual room.
Well, the Disaster
Okay.
Artist is on Prime Video now.
I
And
need to
I'm
watch
super
that. I need to
pumped.
watch that.
Too bad I fucking
I-
hate Jeff Bezos and Amazon.
Oh, hell, corporate.
corporate America.
Or
I
just,
hate corporate.
workers not having to use their
Workers
5-minute
unite.
breaks to piss. Yeah. You know what? You want one thing?
Workers of the
Fine.
world, unite.
I'm pro-union.
Unite.
I'm
Just let people
pro-union.
like things.
It's okay. My brother worked for Amazon.
I'm sorry.
That was the
Oh, no,
phrase
he
for
was
the Communist
IT,
Party,
so
everyone.
he got paid big bucks. He was
Rabin?
actually headhunted by
Workers-
Amazon.
Workers of the world, unite. That was the
Communist
was
Party.
the Communist
yeah.
Party phrase.
Yeah, well, a little bit of communism in her, anybody.
Yeah, a little communism here.
A little communism never hurt anybody.
That's
Except for all the
what I'm
people it
saying.
did.
Never hurt anybody, only killed 10 million people.
You know, it never
That
hurt
was just
anybody
this
except
one
for the people
guy
it
and you
did.
did it wrong, Brian, all right? It's
Only
different.
killed more people than the Nazi Party, but that's fine.
Hey, you can't blame that one guy who thought it was gonna work.
And I know this whole group that said the Holocaust actually never happened, all right? So, like...
Hey.
Oh, wait, that's fighting...
Full
that's
circle.
fighting-
Full
that's actually
circle. That shit's illegal in Germany.
Cool.
Going
Good
back
thing we're in
full
USA where I
circle.
can speak as I want. Freedom of speech! Hell
God
yeah!
bless America.
Jesus.
Bald eagles, blue angels, fireworks.
No,
Blue
but
Angel.
nothing.
Wait, isn't Blue Angel like another word for like cocaine or meth?
Yeah, totally. And it's also the people that fly airplanes at air shows.
Oh. Shows how much I know.
Well, I mean, or meth. You know, I just
You're
saw
thinking of angel dust.
Accurate, but no, but I think like also Blue Angel is like something.
I don't think Blue
Maybe
Angel
if you're
is-
in Trenton, but anywhere else in the United States, it means the fun airplane people that just fly their blue airplanes.
I thought that those were just like pilots.
Nope, they're known as airplane people. You are clearly uncultured, and
Bob, can you cry like a baby for me?
why?
Oh my god,
It's my favorite.
it's terrifying.
It makes because I think I'm the only person who actually finds it funny. Everyone else gets actually terrified by it. I fucking
it's
love it.
just so
I know it.
concerning.
It's hilarious.
How did we go from Blue Angels to meth to Bob crying like a baby?
Because Bob made a sound and then I
'cause-
said Bob cry like a baby for me.
I mean, like there really was no like really
Segue?
smooth
Yeah,
transition.
Yeah, no,
right
there
there.
really wasn't.
It was just like Bob, do this thing, and
Was
Bob
Do this.
and
It wasn't
Bob,
as smooth as
yeah,
a baby's bottom.
Yeah.
I can
And-
tell you that much.
Well, I mean, Bob easily gives into peer pressure.
Take that
I
plastic
do.
fork and
You
stab
know.
I
yourself.
do. I also apparently don't know how to use a wine bottle as a mallet on chicken. I learned that out a few weeks ago.
So, question: when do you use a wine bottle as a mallet? Never, let alone chicken. When would you use
Well,
a
you don't-
glass mallet?
Okay, but see, here's the thing:
Let's
wine
review.
bottles are thick.
What if it was a wine box?
No,
Why would you use cardboard, Bob?
We didn't
Exactly.
Use, we didn't use cardboard. We used a
we were
glass
making
bottle.
okay. See, we were making chicken.
So you were there for this.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
at my house.
It was in her
Yeah.
kitchen.
I was teaching Bob how to cook. So, but thing is,
How the
though,
I don't
fuck
think
do
you're
you
cooking
cook?
right.
no, you have to like.
Glass shards of the chicken.
No, it's a woman.
She's like, see, here's how you put the glass in the chicken so you can get free
That's all one
soup
even
on.
layer.
You guys are
It makes
picturing
sense.
grabbing the neck of the bottle and just going.
No, you use, so like if this is the bottle, you use the bottom of it and you just go.
She is grabbing the bottom and smacking our beautiful
Yeah.
drink coasters.
Oh, fuck that! It's not even a coaster.
What do you think it is?
That's a
Mat.
bar mat.
It's a bar mat. Let's all put our drinks in it. Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, but
Mark that
anyways,
off on
though,
bingo.
Bob, like, I'm just saying, hey, just slightly mash it, so that's all one even layer.
Why not
One of
use
them
a
is like,
metal mallet?
because we don't have one.
Spank that hand, Bob.
Okay,
Why not use a wooden
Actually, it's
something?
because we don't have one.
You have something wood in your house.
Yeah,
That's
but
not a
nothing that's
joke.
like, okay, we have like a wooden spoon, and it's like, I'm sorry, this is not a baby's
Oh, yeah.
bottom.
You know what? Nobody's ever got smacked by a wooden spoon, yeah.
Yeah, but this is chicken.
Right, and meat doesn't ever tender. Forget it.
Yeah, exactly.
Something about beating cocks,
Tenderize my meat.
I actually didn't even go there.
Hey.
I didn't even think that might. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Maybe I turned 13 in my head.
lowbrow comedy.
Low hanging fruit's always the sweetest. Continue with your
Yes.
beating chicken with a wine bottle.
Well, I mean, that was Bob's job. So he beat
Yeah.
the chicken with one.
Continue
I
your
failed.
story.
But
I
he
failed
failed miserably
Bob's
because
not
on
new to
one,
choking
on
chickens.
one chicken, on one chicken,
Yeah,
on
you
the
granted.
first one. The second one I did.
Yeah, but the
perfectly.
first one was like macerated within like a centimeter of its life.
To be
Can
fair,
I
you
get-
never told me how thick you wanted
Can I
it.
have the word
I said it was even.
Hey!
Can I have the word macerated used in a sentence, please?
Bob macerated.
Macerated
a
is a word in the English language.
Cool. Can I get the country of origin?
Your mom.
probably Latin.
My Latin mom. I didn't even know I had one.
I know it's shocking to everybody.
Well, according to most porn sites, everyone has a Latin mom, so you know.
Or yeah,
don't know.
or
I,
a modern
never
horny.
What the fuck porn do you
What
go
the
on,
fuck?
sir?
What was the goal? What was your end goal?
I just want to hear my voice.
I wanted to contribute.
I mean,
Bob's
to be
end
fair,
goal was to make you feel like weird feelings about your
Remember when Bob was funny?
No,
Yeah, in the beginning
one
of the
time,
episode.
that one time, the one giggle fit he actually made you have?
yeah. He hit your giggle fuse.
no, I blew a funny fuse. Get it right.
the giggle fuse is something.
Excuse you,
completely
it was a funny fuse. Like you're trying to, I want to imagine
You
someone
uncultured
being
swine.
legitimately angry using the words funny fuse. Shut up, Steve. It was a funny fuse.
Not a
Okay.
giggle switch.
Now I'm wondering,
Was it
like,
a
what
giggle
would a
button?
giggle switch be? Like, what would a giggle?
It wasn't a tickly bit. It was a funny fuse.
Tickly-bit.
God.
That sounds like something from Willy Wonka.
like, no, I'm just
Over
like,
here, Charlie. They got tickly bits.
no, I'm just like kind of going like, like
Wow,
the
Grandpa.
snozberries taste like snozberries.
They taste just like
Tickly
I
bits
thought.
taste like
I know,
tickly
Charlie.
bits.
We got tickly bits in the bed, too.
Tonight's episode is called Spencer's Funny Fuse.
Spencer's Tiggly Bits.
Done.
I don't know if I like that name.
Tingly
now that I
bits
think
in
about it.
Auschwitz.
Tickly.
I mean, I think we
I
should call
thought
the
we
episode
weren't going there.
Spencer's Tickly Bits.
I thought we were done with these. We practically kicked the kid out over this. Come on, Brian.
I like how Brian started off the episode as like Eeyore, and now he's just like giggling.
I had a funny fuse.
You don't hit them, you blow them, you stupid.
Wait,
Dumb shit.
but is anybody thinking what I'm thinking? Like, would you blow them?
Like penises.
Yes.
Now
Now you're thinking it though.
Now you
no.
are.
Well, I'm trying to think.
I feel like tickly bits, funny fuse, like
You blow a funny
blow 'em.
I
fuse.
think I like
It's
tickle.
all-
I
they
think I
all
like
sound like
tickly.
Tickle your bits.
they
I think I
really
like
just sound
tickly
like
bits better
like
now.
euphemisms for the
Yeah.
penis.
I think I like tickly bits
You
better
go,
now.
no, you go to like visit, you go to visit like a
Oh,
whore,
they're asking me tickly
and you're
bits.
like, hey, can you tickle my bits?
Can I make
$5
that
for a
cereal?
funny fuse.
Yeah.
Can we make a knockoff Lucky Charms and call it Tickly Bits?
There have to be tickly bits.
Oh, kids! Wait, I don't know what that.
Hearts,
that
balls,
accent
and
was.
penises, vaginas, and kazoos.
She's a fucking.
Remember that time
kazoo.
you were making love with a girl and you shoved a kazoo in her vagina and blew it, and her mouth open and went. Banjo kazooie,
fuck.
banjo
You
kazooie.
blew the whole panel, Brian. You blew the whole panel. Oh, shit.
I call
Which
that.
is even more
call that
hilarious
move the
because my mom
Banjo-Kazooie.
texted me and we still have no power. Our breaker is still broken.
You got to get on that funny fuse thing.
Yeah, I know. I have to call Spencer and I'll be like, Spencer, I need you to blow the
You
funny
call the
fuse.
power company, they come back and they're like, sorry, the funny fuse has been broken. I'm going to have to go back and get a tickle-y bit out of my spingly wing dervish.
They'll come by tomorrow and I'll be like, oh, do you have the tickly bit to fix it?
You're like, oh, how'd the tickly bits go? I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, they'll be like,
I
what's
said
the
I had to go
problem?
get a wrench.
No, they'll be like, what's the problem? I'll be like,
What
I think
trust are
the
you
funny
on?
fuse is blue.
And you just look at him like, didn't say blew a funny fuse? What the fuck is a funny fuse?
Meanwhile, you look out
What's
your
that
window.
bit right there next to the tickly bit?
You look out the window and you just see me looking like Willy Wonka and my spingly wing dervish flying away.
No, I just see him in my backyard, like right next to a tree, and be like, the tickly bits taste like tickly bits.
Well, no,
This car runs on tickly bits.
we have an ongoing joke that I'm going to enter in a vehicle into a race called the Spingly Wing Dervish, which will pretty much be like Da Vinci's flying machine with wheels on it.
and it's like cartoony enough that it just bounces up and down as it goes. It makes the sound too. It looks like a Who car.
Like, you know
Whoville.
what I'm imagining you on, those little, like, rides that are, like, right outside of grocery stores sometimes.
The 25-cent one?
Yeah. I'm imagining you on one that's like a witch's broom, but it's just, like, up and down. But, like, you're too tall for it, so you're...
What if it's the Da Vinci's
know?
flying machine one?
That could work, too.
That
But
could
I'm
make
still
it happen.
imagining you on a witch's broom.
Becoming a witch?
No.
It's evil.
Bitch. You birch.
Excuse you. Witches are not evil.
Why do you identify as a witch? Are you Wiccan?
I did for a while. I was a Wiccan for a few
What
years.
does that actually entail besides being obsessed with Salem, Massachusetts?
It doesn't entail that.
Well, actually, okay, what does it entail
Yeah.
then?
It entails being really into nature and being able to commune with it, and having a really, your sacred place is nature.
What do the trees say?
Brap, 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 brap,
Brap,
brap,
brap,
brap.
Yeah, I set you up and you headed out of the park. Fantastic.
They say we have wood to make things.
Yeah.
We do. And
Including
like hatchet
axe throwing
throwings.
things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hatchets were made in the early 2018th century.
I'm pretty sure hatchets are
2018
made like.
No, anything before the 2018s was an hatchet, which was actually just a
Ah.
really long knife with an axe end on it.
My bad.
This is what we learned by the forgotten episode.
Yes. The forgotten episode.
Well, I guess on that note, we should probably call it an episode.
Spencer,
I don't think anything we can break the funny fuse anymore.
No, I'm
Well, no,
spent.
you don't break the funny fuse. You blow it.
I'm ready for my funny cigarette after all this one, man.
come on,
Spencer,
Timmy, throw the silly ball. Pull that Family Guy joke out of my ass. Spencer, what'd you learn today?
I pass next. Jess, what'd you learn
I
today?
learned that Spencer is an interesting character, and I sometimes maybe question his smarts. But he's still hilarious, and he has a funny fuse.
He sucks. Bob.
It's pretty much. I think that's the
I'm waiting
best
for the-
explanation I've ever had of anybody to have about me. He's an
Oh, you're
interesting
welcome.
character that blows a funny fuse. He sucks.
I
You
feel
you
like that
forgot-
needs to be
you
your
forgot
new
the
Tinder
questioning your
bio.
smarts.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I think that quote needs to be your Tinder bio. About me. Boom. Quote.
Well, my Twitch bio right now, it was shit, I forget. Hold on. Next.
Bob, what did you learn today?
Well, I learned actually a lot about like the whole religious like
Hey.
comparison and all that kind of stuff.
So
But-
$60,000 gets you a semester.
Nice. But I also learned that Spencer has a funny fuse, and I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Oh, my Twitch bio is 50% smart, 50% myth, 50% devil, and 150% reason to remember the name. Boom.
No, it's 100%.
Obviously you didn't count
He
out
made
my
50, 50,
percentiles.
50.
Yeah,
And then it
but the
was
song
150.
is
Cool. That's my Twitch bio, not the song. Neat.
Damn.
fail.
Brian, what did you learn?
The spingly wing dervish runs on tiddly bits. I wanted to know what he used to fill that thing up. And now I do.
You need to fill it up with funny fuses?
I learned that all my greatest inventions will come from this podcast.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a thing to be proud of or not, but it's
I
the
would've-
truth.
I just still imagine your car
Thank you,
is like
thank you.
the car from like Whoville.
It runs on tiddly
It
bits.
runs on tiddly bits.
So
Holy
Brian,
The
shit.
shit that comes out their nose that like curls up.
before we close off the show, I feel like there's an announcement you
True,
need to make.
there is an announcement I would love to make. Is
Very,
that
very big.
next
Very
week, Satchel Drakes of the YouTube channel Satch Bags will be here, hanging out with us, drinking PBRs because that is his drink of choice.
I'm excited.
I'm down.
I am so excited.
I go to
so
Asbury.
fucking pumped.
I know PBR. It's okay.
I'm so pumped
I am too.
to hang out with my man Satch Bags, and
I'm just happy to
shoot
hang out
the
with a person
shit
called
with him, man.
Satch Bags.
That's his YouTube channel.
I
love
That's
it.
awesome.
And I would love to just talk to him more about my favorite video that he did on Mario and Mega Man's
Please
transition
don't fucking
from 2D
ruin
to
next
3D.
week by fangirling the whole time.
I'm not gonna fangirl the whole time, but I love it.
Fangirl
No, but
the
it's like
whole
I love
time.
his video on it because it's,
We're gonna
he
let-
goes
no,
into very in depth
You can
on.
get it out of your system next week.
No, I'm just saying it's a good video. You should watch it.
I'll definitely be checking out his YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Right
I'm
before.
excited.
Check him out, Such Bags.
I'm really excited. So
How do
Also
you spell
check-
that?
also
how, do
check-
you, how do you
Brian,
spell
shut
the
the
YouTube channel?
fuck
Also
up.
check out
Jess,
the band
you're
he's in,
lovely.
Big Bag Bosses.
Oh my god.
Wait, Brian, how do you spell the YouTube channel?
Satch Bag. If you can't figure it out, then don't use the internet.
SATCHBAGS.
I think you have
Thank
a
you.
few words you want to
Welcome.
say.
I do. So you've been listening to Shootin' the Shibby. Don't forget you can like us on Facebook at Shibby Shack. Follow us on Instagram at Shibby Shack Official. We're also on iTunes. Like us, give us 5 stars, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. You can check us out on Spotify, Player.fm, TuneIn Radio. Also go to our website, shootintheshibby.podbean.com. Special thanks to Bethany at Crafter's Quest for making our awesome logo that you see right now. Also, DJ Quads is our man for all of the music that you hear on the show as well. Make sure to follow and subscribe to our Twitch account, twitch.tv/shibby_shack. Every now and then, Brian, Spencer, and I'll stream on there. I usually do some Xbox One stuff with GTA and PUBG and all that fun stuff. Brian and Spencer are more on the PC side of things, so make sure you check them out. We also record every episode every Monday, release every single Tuesday right around 11 a.m. So, for one final time, for Spencer and for Brian and for Jess, thanks for listening to Shootin' the Shibby. We'll be back next week.
I feel like we should try it.
Yes. Just a